Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Nerding with Dirty. On today's episode, I want to talk about Ghostbusters, the Ultimate Collection. But before we get to this, if you like this type of content that we produce, my name is 30 and Still Gaming, aka Mike. If you like this, make sure you please share, like, and subscribe. A brand new channel. We're trying to get subscribers up to 1,000 so we can get monetization on this channel. I do appreciate you if you like the type of content. We also do have a gaming channel on 30 and Still Gaming, which you can find in the links down below. Okay, so if you guys haven't followed this at all, Ghostbusters Ultimate Collection, Sony came out and said we're going to have an Ultimate Collection of Ghostbusters 1, Ghostbusters 2, and Ghostbusters Afterlife. It makes sense because they're all in the same universe and the timeline and whatnot. Ghostbusters 2016, Paul Feig's movie that came out, the all-girl version, that's gotten really bad reviews overall. It was just a bad movie in general. I haven't seen it myself, so I can't tell you if it's bad from my own personal, but just off the rankings and the ratings that people have. This goes into the same vault as Crystal Skull for me. I wasn't interested in this. Anyway, Paul Feig sent out a tweet the other day that said, once Sony announced this, he said, Sony, at Sony Pictures, I know this must be a mistake. We don't have a lot of fans. Okay, we do have a lot of fans, and Bill and Dan and Ernie were in it. It won the Kids' Choice Awards for Best Feature Film for the year, and when it came out. So I guess this was just an oversight. Hashtag we're all Ghostbusters. Now, Paul Feig, I've lost complete respect for any person that does this. When you air your laundry out in the public, okay, because he knows if he called somebody in Sony Pictures, they probably would have blew him off. And they almost did it in the exact same type of way. But I think they hurt themselves in the long run here. But Paul Feig did this out in public on Twitter, just like, a normal person would do instead of picking up the phone and calling somebody. Maybe he does know someone's direct line to say, hey, what's going on here? Why are the Ghostbusters all together as one big pack? There was a lot of people that were pre-ordering this. Okay. Now, this is all hearsay and stuff and whatnot on the internet if people were, right? But I could tell you off my own opinion, if I already own Ghostbusters 1 and 2, and I saw Ghostbusters Afterlife, and I thought it was a pretty good movie. I didn't think it was the greatest movie in the world, but I was really enjoyed it. I thought it was a nice send-off and a round out that Ghostbusters trilogy that they had. It was a nice story being told. But inside this, they were going to submit the 3 films. So, in case you missed it, Feige took to Twitter when he saw that in honor of February 1st, 2022, home release of Ghostbusters Afterlife, Sony is releasing an 8-disc Ghostbusters Ultimate Collection to Blu-ray and 4K Ultra HD on the same day. The set includes the 1984 Ghostbusters and 1989's Ghostbusters 2, along with Reitman's 2021 film, which served as a direct sequel to the 1984 film. Missing from this set is Feige's 2016 film, which starred Melissa McCarthy, Kristen Wiig, Kate McKinnon, and Leslie Jones, and Chris Hemsworth. Feig did share his thoughts on social media and was also pointing out that the original film stars Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Ernie Hudson. Also appears in his movie. You can check out Feige's post down below, which we just read. But what they did was they included the digital copy of Paul Feig's 2016. Now, you get the physical discs, but you get a code for the 2016. So now what's happening is people are taking down their pre-orders of this. Now, personally, if I didn't own 1 and 2, okay, I would buy this box set. But I don't want to give money to something I don't support, and I don't support this Ghostbusters movie because it's not a sequel to the original. It has nothing to do with that. It's all women. It has to do with that it's a slapstick comedy, and that's not what Ghostbusters is. It's a complete and utter reboot, and it makes a mockery of what Ghostbusters was. To me, Ghostbusters is one of the films like Back to the Future, okay, is one of the almost a perfect film in just the way, in the humor, in the action, in every way, the dialogue. It's just a very good movie. This was a slapstick, put together ad-lib type of film, the entire improv the entire time. I saw the thing behind the scenes and how they made it, and I was just like, this looks awful, which I never did see. Now, as a fan, as a consumer, if I'm a fan of Ghostbusters 1, Ghostbusters 2, and Ghostbusters Afterlife, it makes sense to have those three films together because they fit together as in the same universe. Where the 2016 sticks out like a sore thumb and it doesn't take place in the same universe. Now, Paul Feig coming out and doing what he did almost makes me think like he's a man child. Okay, a man child as far as you couldn't call up a Sony executive and say, hey, what's going on here? And then they couldn't let him down easy. Instead, they bent the knee to Paul Feig and what the movie was and now added it to it. And now most people, or I shouldn't say most people, that's being very generalistic. Some people that we know that did pre-order this said they're taking their pre-order down because they do not want to own the 2016. They don't want to give money for that film, meaning the other films won't get money. Sony won't get any money because the fans don't want that part of their thing. They just don't want it. Okay. Now, yes, you can say, well, you can buy the 8-disc set and not even worry about the digital copy. But the fact that that money will now be going towards the fourth film that nobody asked for or nobody wanted to reboot, that's, I think, the problem. Now, I will just go out and buy the DVD set, or not the set, but just the standalone edition, because I already own 1 and 2. I would have liked to see all of the behind-the-scenes stuff more and the different edit of the original. It would have been nice. But now because they're doing this, I don't even want the digital copy. And I know it's a choice of like, I don't even have to put it in, but knowing that I'm buying something and it's a little bit of that money is going towards this film, I personally don't like it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. The real big problem I have is him coming out in public and using Twitterverse as a ploy to get Sony to bend to will of what he wanted. Okay, where he couldn't just take it as a man and as a person saying, oh, well, they didn't like my film. Well, I guess, but that's not what it was about. It was about putting the three films together because they were all together in the same universe. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I do appreciate you very much for liking, sharing, and subscribing on this. Let me know in the comment section, like I said, down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.